Welcome, welcome, welcome.
How you guys doing on this week of fantasy football?
We're not doing too good over here at Greendale, that's for sure.
Yep. You guys, I know you guys all watched our last show. We were fucking hyping with 1 and 2 in the rankings.
Yep. Hey, we got a Raider win, though.
And a Vikes win. Want to know where it counts.
Yep.
You know who's not want to know?
Us.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Just
had to take a shot. Fuck you, Kyle.
Yeah, they were closer.
Yeah,
They lost me a fucking teaser because
Yep.
they covered a 2.5 point spread. Who would have thought, right?
Actually. Oh, fuck. Well, we'll just kick it off at number 8. If you guys look at the box scores, it's kind of obvious who's at number 8.
Yep. And that's, if you look at the rosters, it's kind of obvious who's at number 8 too, am I right?
That's not true.
Well, it's you.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in at number 8. Lowest scoring team this week.
Yeah.
Coming off your best season in the history of this league. What do you have to say? I'll let you take the floor from
Well,
this
I
point.
got fucked by a few things. Can't lie. Bakken had a stellar week. I really had no chance with this shit. I quit up. If I plug in my best lineup, I beat him. But that's never going to happen because I'm never going to play those guys over the guys I did play. Besides Sterling Shepard. I had Fitz in there for the longest time. And I swapped it about 7 times before the week started.
Yeah, that's your only reasonable swap, and
it still
that doesn't get you the win. That gets you
there's
right higher.
There's a trade I rejected that actually would have won me this game, and I still do not regret it.
Some bad GM decisions.
I think it was a good GM decision, just unlucky at the moment.
Yeah.
Nobody in the history of this league would have ever taken that trade.
Okay, that's a stretch.
Maybe Danny would have.
There we go.
But, yeah, that's what we have on number 8.
Number 8. Yeah, I mean, you got to hope that Foles injury doesn't fuck you with Fournette. You got to hope that T.Y. Hilton keeps that up. You got to try and get something from your tight end and your flex. David Montgomery, I mean, I loved him coming into the year. A lot of people did.
Yeah.
But he did
not.
not.
He's the last of my worries right now.
He didn't look good week 1, though. And not even like he didn't look good, but his touches didn't look good.
Yeah.
And
that's
the
a whole
Bears
game
didn't
plan
look
thing.
good. Yeah. And they'll probably fix that up.
Oh, yeah. Watching the interviews with Nagy and the offensive coordinator, I'm not worried one bit about
And coming
that
into
guy.
the year, you think you got to be worried about Cohen. Well, he didn't get 1 carry, and I don't think Mike Davis is that good. I don't think any of us think Mike Davis is that good.
Not with a name like that, no.
Exactly. Like, you got to be good to be good with a name like Mike Davis.
Yeah, unless you're a white tight end and your name's Mike Davis, then you're probably going to be decent.
Right, and even then, you just change your name to Vernon and you turn yourself black.
Yeah.
Like,
Black running back Mike Davis. Fuck you, dude. You're nothing.
yeah, he's not that good. He's not going to be that big of a threat to David Montgomery's production, I don't think, in week 5.
No.
But at the same time, start 0-1. If Montgomery's production is still looking like, if he's still making a dent for some reason, you could be in some trouble.
Oh, yeah. And I start 0-1 every year. I started 0-1 last year.
Yeah,
Not worried.
it's true. And then, so moving on to number 7, we're going to put Wilson here. And we're going to have Wilson here because you were the 2nd lowest scoring team this week, and you played the 3rd lowest scoring team this week who beat you. And you got a huge week from McCaffrey, and you really didn't get anything. And you got 31 combined from your defense and kicker, and that's not going to happen very much going forward, and you still lost.
Yeah, almost a 40 bomb for McCaffrey, and you only put up 115. Like, that's...
Right.
It's not good, man.
And, like, he obviously made that AB trade. It was the right move when he made it, right?
Yeah.
But now looking at it, he traded the better running back, and I'd rather probably, now after week 1, after AB's already not played,
Yeah.
I'd rather have AB than Mike Evans.
Yeah, that... If any of you watched any of that Tampa Bay game...
Oh, and we had that on. Oh, boy.
It was horrible.
Jameis is not good.
That offense looked terrible. The offensive line sucked.
Yep.
Jameis couldn't complete a pass. Couldn't even throw an accurate pass.
Absolutely. And if you look at Wilson's lineup, if he does not make that trade, you would say that obviously Antonio Brown isn't playing this week because he's on the Patriots now. Mike Evans sits, and then you put in Alshon Jeffrey, and that's an easy win.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, hindsight's 50. I mean, 2020. Sony Michel got your 1.4. That dude's a fucking bum. I am so happy I traded him.
Yeah, James White's getting all that work in fucking New England. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
I mean, there's going to be games where Sony Michel has 2 touchdowns and 25 carries. Don't get me wrong, but I
Probably
would.
25 yards.
Did any? I mean, I know that Colts game was on TV here, and if you guys watch it, like Marlon Mack is not bad at football. That dude is a good running back,
Dude's a dog, man.
and I'll take him. So I mean, we have to have what the roster's looking forward. We got to have you at 7. Like as far that's you scored the seventh most points in an 8-man league. You lost. Your roster doesn't have as much upside as a lot of other people's. You got to be at 7.
Yeah.
Coming in at 6.
Coming off a championship hangover.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
A lot of disappointing outings, especially from Devontae Adams, Chubb. Freeman was very disappointing, but I can't say I'm surprised with that matchup. I told you on draft day that it was a terrible pick to take Philly defense.
Yeah, he
It
did.
was a terrible matchup. Got a big donut.
Yeah, I got a donut from my kicker and my defense. Obviously, if I would have gotten even 20 from those guys, I still would have lost because Victor put up a great week.
Yeah.
My team, I mean, but basically my first round pick, Devontae Adams. My first pick at 10, didn't have a first round pick. My first round pick didn't do shit. Freeman did nothing. And Chubb was eh. Like, a lot of my players were eh. I had 3 good weeks, but what's nice about it is I got 2 good weeks from 2 guys that kind of needed to prove themselves.
Yeah.
And now I can sit Freeman. I got AB coming back or whatever I get for AB.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's week 1 was fucking wild around the NFL. There was a lot of shit that happened.
it always is.
Nobody fucking thought was gonna happen.
Right.
It's just retarded. The Browns retarded.
Yep.
Fucking-
like
That
I am,
Chicago
like I am
game
still
retarded.
full on the Chubb fucking bandwagon. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
am not off that.
I'm full on in that Cleveland Browns offense. Period.
Yeah, like
Like that's that week 1 is just that's not gonna happen again.
no.
And if
It
it does, it's gonna be against fucking the Ravens.
Right. A good defense.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, and the Titans aren't going to be as bad as people think. I don't think. I mean, I took them as a gambler. I took the over on them at 8 wins. I don't think they have a bad quarterback. I think that's it. I
Yeah.
think they don't. I don't think they're that bad of a team.
Yeah. So there was a lot of hype going into it. They were probably all got over anxious. It's a young team. Like,
Yeah.
they'll get settled in. They'll get used to it. Don't worry about Chubb. Don't worry about Jarvis, Baker, Odell. They'll be fine.
And I'm just like when I look at my bench, I got Brady sitting on there too. That
Yeah.
guy's a top 5 QB probably going forward now.
Oh,
that may
yeah.
be.
With
And-
the look of that Pittsburgh game, those weapons. Like,
Hell yeah. And as bad as Sony Michel looked too, like they're gonna throw the fucking football. Like, and with all those weapons, why wouldn't they?
yeah.
Like, they might throw it 50 times. Even if he's throwing it under 5 yards 25, 30 times, like, during a game.
Yeah, they got playmakers.
Yeah, like, they're fucking... Dude, Josh Gordon's touchdown, he caught a fucking drag 2 yards off the line of scrimmage. Like, and now they're going to have AB in there? Like, that shit's going to be crazy. Like, I already have Watson. Like, fuck, I could trade either one of them.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be upset because I could just plug the other one in. That guy's going to be in my lineup the whole year. Like... Fuck, man. I like Miles Sanders didn't do shit. He was on the field over 50% of the time compared to Sproles and Jordan Howard.
Yeah, Jordan Howard's a bum.
Yeah, he had a
Who
decent
started
game.
That fucker.
Fucking Hadeen.
Hadeen, yeah. We'll get to Hadeen. Holy fuck. That
Yeah.
pisses me off. All right, but yeah, there's week 1's in the books. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yep.
We're both 0-1 right now, and
That's what we got to do.
It's
But, like,
we know what's gonna happen.
I like how I look. I think I like how I look better than how you look.
Yeah, and I know what I gotta do.
But, yeah, we got shit to do.
Shit'll get done.
And I could fuck this AV trade up, and I don't like how I look. But coming in at 5 after me at 6 is actually going to be the first 1-0 team.
Yep.
That's going to be Ben Hadeen. Because, bro, yeah, I only scored 0.1 more than you. I'm ranked behind you. You won. But, like, you won off. Come on, man. Like, your team is not. I mean, is this going to be last year again? Because
That's what
now
I'm
you got
saying.
Tyreek. Because, like, if Tyreek doesn't get hurt, you only have to worry about that flex spot, honestly.
Yeah.
And we can't. And we would have to have him higher even with a dud week.
Yeah.
But, like, Tyreek is hurt,
That
man.
Tyreek injuries.
Your wide receiver 1
That's
is
scary.
Edelman. Lockett had 1 catch, and I love Lockett. You guys saw what I did to my notebook when you picked him.
Oh yeah.
Like, I loved Lockett. I love him still, but, like, he had 1 catch this week. Your receivers are Edelman and Lockett. And then you got Corey Davis, who didn't catch a single pass. Curtis Samuel, who you reached for and is a bum. Like, your whole bench is horse shit. It's horse shit. Like, and now you got Tyreek sitting there. Like, what do you do? Like,
yeah, this motherfucker, I don't know what it is about Ben, but he just squeaks out these.
He's gonna squeak it, and you know it's gonna happen, man. He's not gonna break 130 once over the next 3 weeks, and he's still gonna go 2-1.
Yeah, possibly 3-0 in that division.
Yep.
Actually, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That division's spicy this year. I'll tell you that.
It is. That division looks better
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And you want to know why that division looks better? We won't spend that much time on Ben because you did get a bad Baker performance, and your running backs. Saquon should have done more, even though he had 16. If you watch that game and shit, like, should have done more. He got vultured of a touchdown. You know, a lot of things didn't go your way. Your receivers are looking rough, and you're gonna have 2 flex spots to fill now, which is bad.
Yeah.
AB's available, by the way. Now Tyreek isn't worth AB though. Just gonna let you know that, and I think you know that too. But coming in the team after you. Are we, at number 4, are we worried about Danny Haslack this year?
I don't know, man. I'm looking at this fucking score, and I'm saying that this guy, he's got a pretty killer team.
And imagine if he makes the play that I know that you and Alex both said you wouldn't have done this either. Obviously, though, I would have. You can vouch for me.
Yeah.
Anyone who's heard me talk about the guy can vouch for me. Imagine if you start Lamar, which you can do now.
Yep.
Like, you've already got him, man. Like, Lamar's a fucking beast.
Yep.
And he only had 6 rushing yards against Miami. And Miami's a fucking college team. We know this. But, like, I'm telling you, man, like, look at Haslack. I mean,
I love his fucking receivers.
His
top 2.
his receivers, and I love his receivers and Chris Carson.
Yeah, Carson's a dog.
And he's got Gordon on his bench. Like, I think that AB going there actually helps Josh Gordon.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, and
Sammy Watkins down there.
with however long Tyreek is hurt, Watkins has a lot of value. And when he comes back, once he gets that chemistry with Mahomes, he'll still have value.
Yeah.
Because Tyreek's a boomer bust guy. We've all known this.
Yeah.
He'll lose targets when Tyreek comes back, but, like, it's not going to be. That offense is...
They're still throwing 50 times a game.
Right, and Mahomes is a goddamn beast. Like, I'm a Raiders fan. Look at what I'm wearing. But, like, Mahomes is a fucking animal. Like, obviously they're going to be throwing a shit ton, and he's going to be going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
He might throw another 50 touchdowns. Like, he might do it. And the only thing with Danny I'm concerned about is his running backs, because you see Gurley.
Yeah.
You should be worried about Malcolm Brown. I told you guys going into this draft that you need to be worried about Todd Gurley. You were told not to be by the coach. Obviously, the dude was fucking lying. Like,
Yeah.
you need to be worried about Todd Gurley. And you are 1-0 now, and you're not going to get Malcolm Brown on waivers. Like, and you're going to have to trade for him. Henderson wasn't the handcuff we thought he was.
Yep.
But Malcolm Brown is. Like, and he's going to get at least going forward 40% of that offense.
Yep.
And that's your fucking first round running back. And Damian Williams, he had a touchdown that saved his day. You got to be worried about McCoy, too. That's the only thing with Danny's team that I'm concerned right now
Yeah.
about. But he's got receivers he can trade.
Yeah, he's got pieces to fucking trade for that shit.
Yeah, and he's
You
got...
got teams like fucking...
And you've got Chris Carson, who now I think he's proven he's in that RB1 conversation, I think. Because
Yep.
he came out again. Like, he was great last year, and then now he had a great week 1. Like, he's that guy right now.
Yeah.
Like, Danny, you're sitting pretty, man. And imagine we would ever rank Danny in the top 4 after a loss. Danny is the 4th ranked team, and he just lost.
Wow.
We're like, things are looking up for Haslack, man. I'm hoping that if it's not me, it's you who wins this title.
I'm with you.
Like,
It's fucking...
and if you want AB, go make a power play move. I'm gonna say that to everybody.
I like Michael Thomas, Danny. You should give him to me for nothing. Alright, who do we have at 3? Oh, yeah. I know who we had at 3.
We did have.
The guy who I played against,
Yep.
Kyle. And I'm going to say this, Kyle. Fuck Delaney Walker. Because that should never happen. Should never have happened.
He won me a 10, man.
And that's bullshit. And I was pissed because you have the Vikings defense. And every time they picked off the ball twice and got a fumble recovery and blocked that fucking punt and just didn't let Atlanta score, I had to be pissed about it. Well, I wasn't pissed about it. I was obviously happy about it, but you know what I mean? It just fucking sucks. So fuck you for that.
I like Bachman's team.
You probably can. I like your receivers. I am a big Aaron Jones non-believer. I think he will probably be.
Well, Melvin, what are they saying? Week 6 at the earliest would be like week 8 or 9 at the latest, right?
Yeah.
I think with Melvin, like once Melvin comes back or he gets a trade where he gets another guy, like where like you know how I had like you could say on my roster I had 3 Aaron Jones, right? I think 2 of them. I thought 2 of them. I think 2 of them hit week 1. Like,
Aaron Jones.
as far as like RB2s, you hope hit. But
Oh,
like not.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what you draft. You just pick the guys you like.
Yeah.
Like, and that's I think that Bachman, you have. I wouldn't count Duke Johnson even with him having the role he has in that territory. Even though I like him, I think his roster has work to do.
Yeah. What I saw from that game, at least from what I watched in it, is Hyde's getting a lot of touches early.
And he looked like. I
And
think
he-
Duke Johnson is better. I told you that on Snapchat. I think he's better, but I don't think he's going to lose his touches. Hyde will.
Yeah.
Like Hyde's going to be in that offense, unfortunately. Like I think Duke Johnson should just be that guy, but like he's not gonna listen to like.
Yeah, and I've never liked Duke Johnson just because of his fucking name.
Yeah.
It just sounds ugly.
Well, and look at that Houston offensive line. Like, look at all they traded for one offensive lineman,
Yeah.
and Watson still got fucking murdered tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
It is rough. I mean, there's hope going forward though. He's catching balls. He's getting touches. Like he's getting work.
yeah,
But-
he's a solid flex. He's gonna be involved in the receiving game.
There's a lot. Galladay's a good fucking
You can always plug Galladay in there.
yeah. And McCoy is only going up from here. So you got promise there.
True. I would still be concerned long term about Darwin Thompson. That's directed towards Danny and Bachman.
Yeah.
I would still be. I don't think he'll be the guy by week 5 or anything, but I think that by week 5 he might be sneaking in. That could be a 3-man committee. I think that backfield might just be. It's possible that that's going to be a shit show all year.
Just a hot hand.
Yep.
Just feed the guy with a hot hand.
And it's like, and starting guys in that type of backfield is tough.
yeah.
And you don't want to like it's fun when it works, but it's not fun when it doesn't. Like.
And it's very unpredictable, and it's just not something you want in fantasy.
Yep, and that's not even really a knock on Bachman because you could argue that that's his 4th running back at McCoy, like, even with Melvin Gordon being out. But at the same time, like Aaron Jones hasn't done anything to make you confident in him yet. He played the Bears. I would still start him next week confidently.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't look good next week, then you're in trouble, especially if the Packers defense ends up just being a fluke
Yeah.
and they have to throw.
That's true. And Bachman does have a history of drafting McCoy.
He does.
Dating
And
back to our first year in the league.
he does.
And the second year, and the third year. I think the 4th year he didn't draft him.
Yep. I think he finally took a break.
Yeah. But either way, we know you like the guy, and hopefully he doesn't pan out for you. But I think
Yeah,
I
and
think
because
he will.
he'll ride him out too long,
Yeah.
as the
Oh, yeah.
McCoy fan he is. But
As just the Bachman fantasy guy he is.
yep,
The guy's doing good. He's not going to trade you.
no, oh God, no. I would never sell high. Hey, I can tell you from my experience, that never works. But fucking. All right, coming in at number 2, our second highest scoring team this week. A bunch of bums. That's not what your squad's looking like this year, man.
Yep.
You got a good team. Besides your fucking receivers. Your receivers are horse shit. And I'm not going to let you off the hook for that.
And the crazy part is that your top 2 running backs, Zeke and James Conner, who are both fucking studs,
Yeah.
just shit the bed.
Yeah. And you made the right call. Hey, I was giving you shit if I told you if Matt Ryan was really a top 3 QB, you'd play him. Which I still stand by the way, and he had 20 points, but you made the right call sitting him. And because you started the right guy, and that got you the win this week over Danny. You made all the right moves. Like, if I were you, I would have, like, obviously, like, I sat Diggs in the 2 other leagues I have him in, even with him being my wide receiver 1 and 1, and another, he's in wide receiver 2. I sat him in both. But I wouldn't, if I were you, have sat him for Emmanuel Sanders, even though he played better. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
So, like, you made the right moves, and your team's looking really fucking good. You have a ton of running backs. Yes, Kelsey. He's got Matt Ryan, and if Dak ends up turning out into anything, like, he's going to have 2 decent quarterbacks, 1 for trade bait.
Yeah.
All he has to work, and he can trade any of those guys for a wide receiver, which he desperately fucking needs. Especially if that hamstring thing for Diggs is actually serious, and it's not a 1-week thing. That could linger.
Yep.
Like, that's the only thing where he has to be concerned about is wide receiver. The only thing.
Yeah. And if you get, I mean, I don't think Eckler's like I don't think. I know Eckler's not going to do that every week.
No,
But
and
then again, James Conner's not going to do that every week. So
Exactly.
it's fucking hand in hand.
Exactly.
Like, I like your team a lot.
Same
man.
with Zeke. Like Zeke, I mean, obviously he had a touchdown and 53 yards and a touchdown, 12.8.
Yeah.
Like Zeke's gonna probably be better than that most weeks.
Yeah.
Like it's
Like they just didn't want to feed him like normal because he just fucking got there.
yeah. Like and
Like-
they had control of that game.
Yeah.
Like they're Alex, the team is looking nice. Like you're coming in at number 2 for a reason, and like you had drafted one of the best teams. I mean that's a fact. The only thing which we've known since draft day and it proved to be true in your lineup this week, your wideouts are fucking terrible. Like they're just bad. And I know you're high on Boyd, and I know he had 8 for 60, which is solid.
Yeah.
Solid like wide receiver 2 numbers. Not hating on it, but like yeah, I wouldn't be confident in the Bengals going forward. Sorry, Bach.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be confident in any of that going forward. I would just like and Eckler's gonna only survive. Is never gonna have another week like that.
No, probably not.
He looked great. You know who else looked great against Indianapolis? Justin Jackson. We watched that whole game together. That's probably going to be more towards 50-50. And I've said that since the beginning, and everyone's going to be like, oh, but Eckler went crazy. Why would they switch it up? Because the games are going to be closer, and they're not going to be throwing as much.
And it's very matchup dependent what the defenses do. And when you have 2 running backs like that where it's 50-50 on talent,
Yep,
you're going to go with whatever scheme fits best against
exactly.
that
And
defense.
you know it's clear when they're running between the tackles who the better running back is.
Yes.
Obviously, Eckler is the receiver. Like those plays where they just swing it out or throw screens, all those plays where he catches it a yard away from Rivers, they're money for him.
Yep.
Like, and those don't work for Justin Jackson. But it doesn't work very well when they run running plays for Eckler a lot of the time either.
Yeah. It's very matchup dependent, and we all know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Well, we might not all know what's going on there, but we know what's going on there. And
Exactly.
that's why we do the rankings. You don't. So
That's facts. If you want to do your own show, you can do it, but you don't. So with that being said, coming in at number 1, he beat the defending champion. He was the highest scoring team this week. He drafted the best team, in my opinion, that he's ever drafted by a decently wide margin. Victor! I heard you started number 1 in the rankings, Victor. My man. Wentz went nuts. DJ went nuts. Allen went nuts. Ingram went nuts. You got fucking 32 or 26 points combined out of your defense and kicker to my 0. You beat me in every asset. The only thing you possibly could have done different is start Derrick Henry, and me and Luke both agreed we probably wouldn't have done that with how the matchups were going.
yeah.
So, with that being said, my man, like, you've got a good team looking forward. I like DJ Moore going forward. I like Jarvis Landry going forward. As guys, if you deal with injuries, you can just slide in and get points from every week. Like, Derrick Henry could end up proving everyone wrong of being a fucking animal. Breida is the starting running back, and Coleman is hurt now in San Francisco. Pettis is a bum, and Madison is a bum, even though he had a role that's not going to be his role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those 2 guys you don't need on the roster. Those are 2 open roster spots. Besides that, you are not wasting anything. Like, you got a good team. I think you have the best team. I'll say it right now. I just don't.
Looking at it from front to back, up to down. I mean, I can't disagree. Like it's fucking cold, man. And Julio only got fucking 12.1. And historically, you look at the Julio Jones versus Rhodes fucking matchup, and Rhodes just dominates him every time. And that's like Julio's not gonna have a week like that every week.
Right. No, he's not. And
He was away from the
touchdown.
yeah. Like it's you're looking promising, man.
Yeah.
Curryon had a bad game. Like, so what? Like Curryon's good.
Like
Right.
Philip Lindsay, I'm actually not like. I think obviously I like him as a football player. I would love if he was a Raider. I'd love if he was, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like watching the guy play. I think he's good. I just don't believe in Denver, I guess, very much.
Yeah,
Like,
we're not
obvious-
going to be in a lot of situations where he's going to get a lot of touches.
Yeah, like, and if he ends up being a receiving back, like, great. But who knows if that'll happen. I'm not super high on Lindsey, but either him or fucking Derrick Henry has to be flex worthy, and they're probably both already, at worst, better than flex worthy.
Yeah, they both start on my team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So like, I mean, like, you're sitting pretty right now. I like Woods, I like Keenan Allen, and I like Julio. I like your wideouts. I like Wentz. Like, I like Evan Ingram. Like, He had a really good week. He had a better week than anyone would have expected, but, whatever. That shit'll happen. Like, he'll pop off. I don't think he's that every week, but he's definitely going to be probably the number one target for Eli Manning.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. I like your fucking team, man. Like, you have the Chicago defense and New England kicker, so you don't have to worry about streaming those positions, which is obviously, as you can see from how you just played me, I got 0 from both of those. That actually fucking matters. So, like, what the fuck? Like, Victor.
Is he going to make a run?
Is he going to make is this going to be the year that we see Victor and Danny win their division?
Ooh.
Victor and Danny is the division champs, and Colin and fucking Ben will miss the playoffs.
I guess we'll find out. There's a lot of moves that have to be made after week 1 from a lot of standpoints. I know I'm going to be fucking hitting a lot of people up making moves. After this fucking show, we'll probably be talking.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? We got an extra, since we're already over 20, might as well just keep it under 30, but we got 3 minutes to talk about. Is there anybody you want to throw up on the block?
Fournette is on the block. Not selling low yet. I still have high beliefs in fucking Fournette.
But you'll sell him. You'll sell him for a fair price. You wouldn't have sold him for a fair price last week, and you'll sell Fournette now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys know Antonio Brown's on the block, and obviously everybody I negotiated with already knows this. You are not getting him for the same price that you got him before Sunday. They play Miami this week. Sorry. AB's going to come in. They're going to beat Miami 65-3. That's going to be a fucking shit show. And then AB's going to be valued as the next Moss, which he obviously already might possibly be in New England, coming from a Raider team. But
history does repeat itself.
But I don't want that fucker on my team name is fucking Antonio Brown. I don't want that dude. Fuck Antonio Brown. He's a fucking fuck that guy. But make the right offer, because guess what? You make that right offer, he could win you the league. Especially if you're a team like Bachman who already has Hopkins. Or you're a team like Victor who's already loaded. Or you could be a team like fucking Ben or Wilson, especially Ben, and be like, let me trade Tyreek and package something else. And now I'm right back in the fold of things. There's a lot of moves.
The history of this league has proved itself. You have to fucking do shit with your fucking lineups.
You have to make the moves. And when there's a guy like AB out there, history of this league shows you need to fucking make the move for that type of guy.
Yep. Like fucking last year, we saw what happened when you don't make moves and you just stay content with your fucking team.
That's a fact. You see what happens. You see, and I'm looking at my team right now. I got it pulled up. Devontae Freeman had a shitty week. I'll sell low on him right now. You guys want to shoot an offer? Let's talk about it. Shout out MGK. Bro.
Yeah, I was just about to fucking start rapping.
Miles Sanders, I'm not gonna sell low on him. Mike Williams, I was super high. Tom Brady. Teams who need a quarterback. Tom Brady just got Antonio Brown and already had 25 points this week. You're telling me there's nothing out there for Tom Brady? Or Deshaun Watson. I'll take Tom Brady. I'll enjoy this AB fiasco just a little bit. And I'll have Brady in my lineup. You guys got to make moves. And it's what? So they can make moves? So they can just what? No.
Let's spice it up. Let's make things interesting.
We got to spice it up, because if you guys don't spice it up, it's not going to get any better. I know my team. I mean, I had AB or AB type production or an AB type player sitting on my bench this week and got nothing from my kicker and defense. I know it's going up for me. I don't need to make a move. I don't have to. Even a couple of the teams that won this week have to. It's a fact of the matter. I've never looked better at 1-0 in my life. Or 0-1, I should say. I apologize. Obviously, I've lost this week to the number 1 team.
Yeah.
But I've never looked better at 0-1. And Danny's never looked better at 0-1 either.
Yeah, Danny's looking good, man.
Nobody should be content right now. Danny is looking good.
Fucking last year, we were all 5-5.
Yep.
Except for 2 teams, or 3 maybe. Yeah, because it was 5 teams. We're 5-5.
Staying alive at 5-5, and there was 5 of us. Danny sucked, and it was me and Ben winning our division. But we're gonna keep it under 30 for you guys. All right. Shout out to a fantasy league. Shout out to the Raiders. Shout out to me climbing from 6-1 next week.
Week 1 in the books.
Fuck Antonio Brown. Trade for his ass. I'll see you fuckers next week.